For the MT10 News Wicked Weather Alert, I'm Cecilia Harrell. For the students of MTSU, today is the second day in a row that they get to sleep in. Campus alerts have been sent out to all faculty, staff, and students on campus. All on-campus activities are canceled due to the weather. Classes may resume on Wednesday. Philip Ray has been with us throughout the morning gathering information on this winter storm front. Philip, what's going on?
Well, I'll tell you, Cece, this has really been quite the storm. You know, if you really wanted to build a snowman, I think today is going to be the day. Where yesterday we saw all the ice accumulate, today it looks like there's going to be a lot of snow accumulation today. So right now we're looking at about 15 degrees across all of Tennessee. So it's really, really cold. Definitely temperatures are saying that we could be seeing the snow for quite a while. We're seeing some cloudy skies, and we even have a little bit of a wind gust. Winds going north at about 7 miles an hour, and we're also seeing a lot of snowy and icy roads too. So it is really starting to look pretty bad out there. Make sure you guys are staying safe out there. We have a couple pictures actually of what some of the weather has been looking like as we've been seeing the snow front go over the past couple days. There was a photo taken around right here, as you can see in our photo of the day. This was actually taken in Spring Hill, so you can see that the roads are definitely covered in snow, and beneath all that snow is ice as well. So even though the snow may not be as hard to drive in, the ice underneath it is making roads very hazardous, so please stay safe as we're heading down there. So, and just to give you a little bit of a look of what's going to be heading over the next rest of the day, so we have about an inch of snow that's expected to come along throughout the day, freezing temperatures and slick roads. So it's really looking pretty bad over the rest of the state. So it may be very nice outside for a while, but we could be seeing those temperatures keeping us indoors maybe a little bit longer than we want to stay indoors, and even if we want to go outdoors. So it's really looking like we are going to be seeing quite a lot of weather. So for your rest of the day, so as we said, right about now we're hitting around the 14-15 degree mark with the snow showers starting to come down just a little bit, and around noon we're going to warm up a little bit but not much to 22 degrees, and then tonight around 5 p.m. if you're coming home from work around 28 degrees, so we're definitely warming up just a bit there, but definitely, like I said, not much. So definitely be keeping a lookout for those temperatures that are going to stay at the freezing marks as we head throughout the rest of the day. So be sure you're keeping out for that. So your rest of the week, so when we have this snowmageddon, you may be saying, when is this going to end? Well, it looks like the end may be sooner than we think, but it doesn't mean that the roads are necessarily going to be looking like they're going to be worth driving on. So Wednesday, 60% chance of snow with 27 degrees and a low of -7 degrees. So definitely make sure you're bundled up. It's going to be very, very cold just tomorrow and probably out for the next couple days. But on Thursday, we're going to see the sunshine start coming back up, but only with about a 17 degree high and a -2 low. So it is definitely looking a lot colder, even though the sun may be looking out for a while. On Friday, we're going to be around 34 degrees with a little bit of chance of snow, probably about 40% chance of precipitation. Not as bad as we've been seeing it, but still a chance of snow. 30 degrees for our low. And then as we head into the weekend, we're still going to be seeing some rain. It looks like the snow is probably going to go away by the time we hit the weekend, but there's still some precipitation that could be staying around for the next couple of days. On Saturday, there's about a 90% chance that we're going to be seeing some showers with a 45 degree high and a 36 degree low. So the temperatures are going to start rising again as we head back into the weekend. And then on Sunday, there's about a 50% chance of rain, 38 degree high and a 24 degree low. So temperatures again continuing to rise a little bit. We just kind of have to get through this really bad storm, and then we'll get through it. And then on Monday, to start off your week, next week, about a 36 degree high with about partly to mostly cloudy skies and slight chance of rain, not looking too bad. 19 degrees is the low is what we're looking at. And then on Tuesday, 39 degrees is what we are looking for. So it looks like that the snow is going to be staying here for a while, and even though it's going to be clearing up over the next couple of days, we're still going to be seeing the snow staying for quite a while because of the freezing temperatures that are not going to cause it to melt. So that's a little bit of a look at your extended forecast. And if you want to keep updated on anything, just make sure you follow us at our Facebook page and also on our website. And just a couple of safety tips for you guys. Just stay indoors as much as possible. It's really going to be a little bad out there. The roads are still very hazardous, so be careful out there. Watch out for black ice, and while sliding, turn your wheel in the direction you are spinning just so that you do not spin out into the road and cause and then get into any harm or anything. So make sure you're doing that. Tap your brakes instead of your hard brakes. It's definitely going to help as you're driving on those slick roads. Salt the outsides of your staircase so that way you don't slip outside, because the staircases are still very slick. Just out of my apartment, it was very slick this morning. And then leave your faucets dripping so that way the water inside your house doesn't freeze. So it's definitely going to make sure that water still flows. And again, if you want to follow us on Facebook and our MT10 news page, we're going to be keeping you updated all day to keep track of this snowmageddon that we've been having. Cece, back over to you.
All right, thank you, Philip. As the roads begin to turn from frozen ice to slush this morning, MT10 News reporter Josie Gregory is out on the square to give us a look at how prepared Murfreesboro was with all the ice.
Most of Middle Tennessee was supposed to be pounded by 2 to 4 inches of snow. But as you see here, that's not the case in Murfreesboro.
I don't know if anybody really expected that we'd get this much ice and not so much snow.
Here at Northwest Broad Street and Old Fort Parkway, considered Murfreesboro's busiest intersection, traffic was moving just fine. But at more isolated roadways, it's a different story.
The problem I had was 24, the off-ramp getting off on Medical Center Parkway was super slushy, and I actually swerved off onto the shoulder of the road trying to get here.
With patches of ice and slush on the road and more than 25 reported crashes in Rutherford County, some residents are wondering how prepared was Murfreesboro.
Some of the roads seemed to be okay, but then some of them weren't as salted.
I think in some parts, things weren't as prepared as they could have been.
Despite all the warnings from TDOT and emergency officials, drivers still took to the icy roads.
People are not prepared to drive on the ice, and so you need to prepare yourself to compensate for other people.
And it's never safe to be out in these types of conditions, but if you do have to get out, keep these safety tips in mind. If you start to slide on the road, turn the wheel in the direction that you're wanting to go to avoid overcorrecting. And if you're going up a hill, gain momentum up to the hill and then coast through and down the hill. For MT10 News, I'm Josie Gregory.
I'm here in front of MTSU's James E. Walker Library, where we have walked into a winter wonderland. The ground has actually frozen over and there's nothing but ice and snow, and the trees have frozen as well to the point where you can break the branches off, and the campus itself is a ghost town. Now, some of the Rutherford County areas, roads have been salted away and have melted the snow, but it is still encouraged to use extreme caution while driving. Reporting for MT10 News, I'm Jayla Jackson.
I'm here on a main intersection that students would usually use if they were coming to campus. Obviously, school's closed today, so it's relatively empty. As you can see, authorities have done a great job of clearing and salting the roads over here, but that does not mean that it's safe. When it drops below 20 degrees, which it is right now, the salt becomes ineffective. People tend to think they can drive faster when the roads are clear, but it's actually even more dangerous because you can't see the black ice. So I'd advise you to still drive with caution. Just up the road over here on 4th Street next to the boulevard, a tree fell onto a power line. Authorities again did a great job of clearing up the mess. And just up here this morning on East Main Street, authorities again had to fix another power line. If you live close enough to campus to walk and we're thinking about coming in, I still wouldn't advise it. As you can see right here, the pavement is extremely slick and slippery and makes it really difficult to walk and can be really dangerous. So if it's at all possible, I would take TDOT's advice and stay home today. For MT10 News, I'm Jessie Grace.
I'm standing outside of Greek Row and MTSU's campus. Now, the roads and the sidewalks on campus are completely iced over. So if you have to go out, please be careful. Wear some shoes with some good tread. If you don't have to go out, stay indoors today. Now, as you can see behind me, South Rutherford Boulevard has been salted over. The city salted it last night. Now, the roads seem to be clear. There is some patches of black ice, though, so please be careful if you have to go out today. Drive slowly and carefully. The ice has caused a lot of trees to break, and there are branches and trees all in the road. Now, we're not expecting it to get above freezing today, so this ice is not going anywhere. And tonight, we're expecting some more precipitation, so this is just going to get more icy, more cold. Please stay in. If you can charge your electronics, make sure they're charged up at all times. If you lose power, and just please bundle up, keep warm. If you're using a generator for heat, don't let anything near it. We don't want anything to catch fire. For all the latest wicked weather alerts, please follow us on our Facebook, Twitter, and our website, mt10news.com. Reporting off of South Rutherford Boulevard, I'm Bethany Thompson. MT10 News.
And another tip to add is to keep your phone charged in case of an emergency. If you do need help on the roads, call Start 847 for assistance. Well, thank you for joining us for this morning broadcast. Catch our broadcast tonight at 6:30. Until then, stay warm and stay safe, Rutherford County.